Tampa Bay trots out there now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And right away, he lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
When you look at the Saints defense,
right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
They spent the week at practice, and we know our rating's not that great. And we know we're facing the number 1 passing team in the league. But there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Again, he'll drop to throw. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 12 catches, 121 yards, and a touchdown.
And they've gone to him early in this one. I sense a theme, one that I expect to continue throughout this contest.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And now they're in the hurry-up. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Cade Otton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs are on the board first here this afternoon.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring.
He notched his 15th touchdown pass of the year on that last drive, and they'll look to keep it going here, 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
That one complete. It's Tank Dell.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
That is caught by Dell.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
That's complete to Dell.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
They'll look to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Forced out to his left. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Buccaneers are able to extend their lead.
Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's thrown for a touchdown pass, and he's run for one so far.
When you're able to watch a guy perform at a high level and do it in multiple ways, yeah, arm, legs, he really helps his team in a big way. You've got to think that they feel great about where they are in this ball game, and they feel even better about him leading their team.
He's hoping to put them into a better spot after this drive. Flush to his right. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw here.
sliding out of the pocket. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
He'll drop to throw. A leap, and he's got it. Cade Otton with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And they are able to add on to their advantage. CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's thrown for 2 touchdowns and run for another already in this first half. As his they're going to look to throw. Complete right side to Otton. And he's taken down right away at the 39-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you do. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Throw left side, hauled in by Otton. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. They'll look to throw here. Dancing to his left. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And quickly they get to the line. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Back to throw. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Back to throw again. Buying time to his left. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll set up a throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They'll look to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Right back to Chris Godwin.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep it from getting a 1st down as well. That time.
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Takedown from 3 yards out. And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And a little quarterback draw option works to perfection for them.
Yeah, it's hard to account for the quarterback in most situations on defense, and that's why the quarterback draw is so successful. Everyone else covered, makes a little fake, runs into the end zone.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's played well. Good first half. Now back to throw.
Left side into the hands of Otten.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd and 4. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
One receiver to the left is Evans. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bucs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Looking to throw. Flushed out right. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. They'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 23. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Tank Dell with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example in that. They'll set up to throw. This one taken in by Otten. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Finding Otten once more. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Flushed out right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that. So out come the Bucs now. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have, where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the cough one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
This will be caught inside the 10. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnovers.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
If you like points, a lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles's defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they?